हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अमेजिंग लाइफ। कैसे हैं आप सब? उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सब जहाँ भी है अमेजिंग हैं। दोस्तों बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका। आप सब हमारी स्टोरीज देखते हैं, पोस्ट रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं, इतना सारा लव लाइक दे रहे हैं, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन, थैंक यू सो मच। दोस्तों आज टुडे द टॉपिक वी आर हैविंग इज रियली वेरी डिफरेंट एंड वेरी अमेजिंग. The guest today we have, she is um, she is going to talk about this power, flower power, and today we are going to learn something very new and I'm so excited for that. You know what, today the guest we have, she is such an amazing person. Let me connect with her. She's here. Once again, I'll connect with her. Yeah. So yes, today our topic is very amazing, very amazing. Hi Laura.
Hi, good morning or good evening for you.
Yeah, late good evening for us. So how are you?
Very good, very good. Our day's just starting and yours is close to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true. So thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so much for coming to our
Thank
amazing
you
life.
for having me.
Yeah, it is a great pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. It is so good to remove your time for us, giving such valuable time
It's a
to
real
us.
pleasure.
Thank you so much. So,
Let
friends,
me just check my internet connection for a second.
yeah,
Here we go.
okay, no issue. Digital thing, not a problem
Yeah,
at all.
I just got a message right
Okay, okay. So our guest is
now, and
here.
that's
Let me
usually
introduce
easier.
her to
And
all
if
of
I
you.
sometimes adjust my phone just a little bit, the connection is a bit better.
No, it's
There we
okay. So
go.
let me introduce you to the audience. Let me introduce our guest today. She is, first of all, she is an international guest today, guest expert we are having today, and she is Laura Artusto, and she is a healer. She's practicing her healing since 15 years, and that too in vibrational therapy, that too with Blanche Flower. And really I am looking forward for it. What is this? This is something extremely new to me, and I'm really excited for that. And she's also an educator. She also educate about this because she got benefit from it, and she really want to help people around to learn about this and to know more about it and get the benefit about it. And she also do the consulting to people who are really suffering from disease or something. She really helps them to come out of it by this flower therapies, and she consult all over the world, and she works from her home, that is Vancouver, Canada. So, and she is also married to a Indian, and she has two daughter, lovely daughters. I saw them, they are so cute. My God, they're
Thank
so
you.
cute. So here she is, the happy mother, the happy healer, I can say.
Yeah.
So, Laura, thank you once again. Thank you for joining Amazing Life. Thank you so much.
Again, I thank you very much for connecting with me. This is a subject that is very near and dear to my heart, so I love sharing about it and every opportunity that I get. Most especially because, not unlike you, Sheetal, most people I talk to have never heard about them. There's very few times that people have said, "Oh yeah, I know, I've heard exactly about them." So it really warms my heart to be able to give somebody a tool that might help them, especially in a time that might be distressful to them.
Right.
Emotions are a funny thing. They can be up and down. And if we can achieve a balance in our life, it's always benefits not just ourselves, but everybody else we come in contact with.
That's true. That's true. Intentions really matters. Intentions are clear. Everything is clear. That's
Yes.
true. Yeah. So, Laura, can I, if you're comfortable, can I start with the session?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So Laura, first my question is that what is this flower therapy? I have never heard actually, and I wanted to know something in detail about it, like what exactly this concept is.
Yes. So it came about in the early 1900s. And they're called Bach flower remedies, or sometimes in the world they're otherwise known as Bach. flower remedies. And it's actually named after the physician who founded them. He was a regular doctor practicing regular medicine, allopathic medicine, and he was finding that he was getting quite frustrated because he was seeing patients that weren't maybe suffering from the same things, and some were getting better and some were not getting better. And as he continued his practice, he grew more and more frustrated with traditional medicine. And he went to go venture out to find a system that would be healing to people's emotions, because he found that the biggest factor in someone's ability to heal was their emotional state. So he took off into the countryside. He abandoned his lucrative practice in, I think it was London that he was practicing, and he went into the countryside, and he himself was a healer. So he found that there was actually healing properties to flowers, and once we ingested them, that we were able to take on those healing properties. And so I'm actually just going to grab you what is known as the mother set of all the flowers, so you guys can get a little bit of a visual of what they look like.
Okay.
That's what they look like in their.
Yeah, it's like a serum, I guess.
It's like they're tinctures. So this is just as one example of one of the tinctures. And so he found that there was 38 different emotional states, and when addressed, they help people heal faster and really balance their emotions. And so he ventured off, and he actually opened these would fall under the realm of homeopathic remedies. And so he ventured out, and he was treating people with the homeopathic remedies as opposed to traditional allopathic medicine. And so hence the system was founded, and it's still very prevalent in many areas of the world today. Less so in North America, but in Europe, they have a really big following. And there's practitioners worldwide who actually have taken his system and continued on his legacy.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. This is really a very different concept, and the thought of having healing properties from a flower, that itself is a very unique thing. And
A very unique concept.
Yeah, and because it's a nature anyway heals us, So this is a proper way of having nature to heal our emotions. That's really amazing.
Yeah, so how it's done is that they actually collect. There is where he was originally from and where he originally practiced still exists, and this is where they actually make the mother. This is called the mother tincture. This is where these are made, and so they get the dew from the flower, and they distill the dew from the flower, and they put these into the remedy bottles.
Oh, that's
and so. Yeah, so the vibration from the flower gets to enter our system and help to balance out our system.
Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, see, nature works so wonderful. Nature always gives us,
What we need, it does. It's very true. And the beautiful thing is that it can be used for infants, babies, breastfeeding mothers. Even if you're on other medications or other treatments, it can be used alongside. So it's gentle and natural.
That's nice. That's really nice. So we will get into it, how it works and everything. So first, I want to know how you went in this. Your story about this.
It's unique. So I was living in Italy at the time and working in Italy, and I had some coworkers who had told me that there was a really good physiotherapist who was in the area, and that I should really go see him. I think I was having some neck and shoulder pains at the time. And so I thought these were 2 or 3 colleagues of mine who all suggested that I go see this wonderful physiotherapist. So I booked an appointment. I went to go see him. And during his treatment, he was asking me a lot of questions that were more personal in nature, and I wasn't upset by them, but I thought it was very strange because as a physio, they had to do with my emotional state and kind of like what had brought me there and what kind of events had led up to me coming to see him. So he wasn't focusing just on my physical ailments. He was trying to get to the root of if there was something emotionally happening as well. So I just found it fascinating. And I had no idea that he was at the same time looking to diagnose and to figure out what flower remedies might help me in the situation. So at the end of our session, he had written down on just a pad of paper 4 English words, which was also strange to me because he spoke Italian and we were in Italy. And so there were 4 English words. And he said, if you go to the pharmacy and have this filled, I'm certain that you'll start to feel a lot better. And I was very in a very low mood at the time, and things were a struggle with me. I've struggled with having a mood disorder. So I thought, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. I trusted my coworkers and I trusted this man for some odd reason. So I went to the pharmacy, I brought this piece of paper, I got a little vial filled, and I was amazed because within 3 days, I felt so incredibly different. Like the sun began to shine again brightly. I was smiling, and I just thought, oh my goodness, like something's been in this bottle that's really had a profound effect on me, and it definitely was. And that was what started his name was Adriano, I believe, and he had kind of started my journey on wanting to find out everything I possibly could about Bach flower remedies. So once I returned to Canada, I began studying and taking the courses offered through the Bach Center about these flowers.
Okay.
And hence my journey began, and they've always amazed me. They work so beautifully. And so I started initially with just some friends and my family, and then I branched out from there and started using them in my coaching practice. So yeah,
That's
that was
awesome.
how I came about them.
Yeah, and the things which really helps us to come out of some situation, we really want people to know that and to do that, because the way it has helped us, maybe it can help them, that way. So,
Absolutely. I
so
couldn't help what the change in me was so profound that I couldn't help but to share it with other people who are also struggling. I was like, there's no way that this can't be available and known to everybody.
I really appreciate your intention of sharing with others also. That's really nice, because that's a kind soul can do that. That's really nice. That's really
Well, if we
so.
can stop and needless suffering, then, or at least, help people that are on a healing journey, then anything I can do in that direction, definitely.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. So, Laura, this was your story, like how you get into it. But basically, people like, and there are so many people, not everybody trusts that, even this can heal, that can heal. It is all on saying, you know,
Yes, yes.
doesn't work that way. It is just people say, and it doesn't. We can't see results. We can't see that. So for that, those people, what will you say, to them?
I would highly recommend um, trying them yourself, because so how it works is it's very individual. There's 38 flowers in total. So when you actually get a custom remedy bottle made for yourself, you can put in a maximum of 7 flowers in total into a little 30 ml dropper bottle. I don't have one on me right now, but so basically it's customized based on exactly what you're experiencing in the moment. So in order for you to actually see benefit, I would highly suggest you contact either myself or contact somebody who is a Bach flower registered practitioner who can help let you know exactly which flowers or compound the exact, because depending on what country you're in, some pharmacies will compound them for you if you'd let them know which flowers you need, but you need someone to help you decipher exactly which flowers are going to help your emotional state in the moment.
Right, proportional. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really true. So
Yes,
even some of the flowers are used in medicines also. So the flower
yes,
has that power. The
yes,
flower has.
yeah. You will find them in some homeopathic compounds also. So they're not just exclusive to Bach flowers. They are I've seen them used in other homeopathic remedies as well. But yeah, I would highly recommend that if somebody is looking to balance their emotions or struggling in any way, that they try it. You have nothing to lose. They're not highly expensive. You can get
Right.
somebody to help pinpoint exactly what will help you in a situation. That way, you can actually I don't recommend you try them while you're doing another, like, if you do it at the same time that you're trying something else, then you might not be able to decipher what exactly is helping you. So if you try the flowers, try them on their own and see if you will see the benefit that myself and most all of my clients receive on them.
Yeah, why I asked this question, because we have put up the story about flower healing. So there were some queries about it, like we don't know how the flower healing can work, and we are not sure about this healing works, or
Absolutely.
yeah. So that's why I asked.
Absolutely. Yep, there needs to be, I think, some degree of trust that there are remedies in nature that can be very beneficial to us, and with an open heart, trying them. There's likely naysayers, I'm sure, out there that believe that these are placebo, or you just think you're ingesting something that's going to help you so that it helps you. But there's also plenty of evidence, even online, to the contrary, that they're actually very powerful.
Yeah, no, they are powerful. I agree totally, because
Mm.
I just have some fragrances also with the flower based. So by smelling that itself, I uplift my mood, or I uplift myself. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I really understand the power when we smell and we are so rejuvenated. Just imagine when we take inside how rejuvenation it works. That way. So yeah, I'm very sure it works very magical. Yeah.
And with children, it works much, even because they don't have as many layers and they're much more pure. With children, you see results within usually under a day. Adults, usually I would see within the 2 or 3 day mark, they start to notice a difference. But children, because energetically they're just so pure, that the flowers start to work on them very, very quickly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, my question was that only, how many, what some age criteria is there to for this therapy or something like that? But you said
No,
that
just the ability to be able to take the drops, because it's recommended that you take 4 drops on the tongue 4 times daily. So as long as you can follow that schedule and keep them on you, you can also take them more. There's no like adverse effects if you take too many, but that's kind of the minimum required or recommended dosage is to take that throughout the day.
okay. So
And you can
are
actually put it in your tea, and as long as you can get into, some people put in bath water as well.
oh, that's nice. That's so
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. So are there any side effects or something for this?
There's been a few times where people have reported. They're usually very few and far between. I think there's some cases where they've noted like a slight rash, or what's called in homeopathic a healing crisis. So some people can feel a little bit worse just before they start to feel better, or they feel that the symptoms that they've come to you for have heightened just slightly, but that's usually a release right before the flowers actually take full effect. So that does happen on occasion. It's not typical, I would say.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so I think this is the anyway safest mode, because it's natural,
Yes,
right?
yep. And I can't remember if I mentioned it can be taken alongside medications. Also, I used it for many years alongside medications. So there was a time where I was actually taking mood stabilizers and antidepressants, and I would still take the flowers alongside, and they helped me just the same as when I haven't been taking them. So yeah, they're a fantastic benefit because there is no harm with doing them with other therapies.
That's nice. That's really nice. So according to you, it's like any age group can take it, and people can take it along with the medications also.
Yes,
They
yeah.
can club medications also, and they can tongue directly, or they can have in a tea, or they can have in a bath water.
Yes, and it works for also plants and animals as well.
Okay.
So it's used, the range of uses is amazing. And I can give you an example maybe of one of the flowers, and just to kind of like zero in, because there's 38. One of the flowers, for example, is elm. An elm is given when somebody is feeling like they are in a state of overwhelm.
Okay.
So the everything is feeling like it's too much. Life feels like there's so much on my plate, and there's a sense of, oh my goodness, this is just, I'm feeling very overwhelmed. And that's
Right.
when the flower elm is prescribed. So that's just one of the 38 various states. There's things for discouragement when you feel like you're losing hope. There's also a flower for people who put on a happy face, but underneath they're actually not feeling that way. But to others, it appears that everything is okay. Oh, the gamut. There's like I said, it's 38. The one that's usually most commonly, I'm gonna grab it. Usually, if people have not heard of Bach flower remedies, most of times they will have heard of Rescue Remedy. I'm sure if the camera can see that. Rescue Remedy is kind of like homeopathic first aid. So it's something that's given kind of in a crisis situation, before you can actually make yourself a proper blend. You can use a rescue remedy in between.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's true.
Car accident, something that's, very startling to your energetic system. If there's been a robbery or something that really startles you, a young child even has a nightmare, it's something that you can give them, in the moment.
That's nice. That's really nice. So, flower has so much to do. Not just it is beautiful to see, it is also
And
good.
yes, they're actually functional as well as beautiful.
Yeah. So, they are beautiful plus smart and, active,
Yeah.
and they're ingredients. Basically, they are so active ingredients that it help us healing. So that's so magical. Nature is magical, actually. I get it.
It really is. And it's
Nature,
right under our noses, and sometimes we don't even know or think to turn to it.
yeah, we don't do anything in return. We just take it. We are just taking
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So, to sum up this live, what else you want to share about this flower therapy?
I want to really, I think it's really important that people know, like we've mentioned, that there are remedies out there that can help you if you're struggling emotionally, if you're going through a rough patch, and that we don't always need to turn to pharmaceuticals for help. Oftentimes, just a gentle flower remedy is something that can help you, and that can really just turn the direction of things in a way where you can actually just get back to your normal life when things have just gotten slightly off balance. And I think
Right.
that's just an important thing for all of us to know, and just to realize that it's available to us, because it's it's sometimes these things are, I don't know, I feel like it's a really well kept secret, and we need to get it out into the world.
Right. That's true. That's true. I get that. And really, it is so well said by you that it is a need of an hour, actually.
Yes,
This is
yes,
a need.
especially in these strange times that we're in, like, something like Bach Flower Remedies doesn't have the backing that a pharmaceutical companies have. So it doesn't get marketed the same way. It doesn't have sponsorship behind it. So it
True.
doesn't get the publicity that it really deserves.
Right. Right. Sometimes a genuine thing is not so much highlighted. It is
Yeah.
just that way. That's
Well,
fine.
there's
That's
not there's not there's not big money to be made behind Bach flowers. So
intentions. Yeah, it has a big intentions behind it, but not a
yeah.
big money. That's true. That's really nice. So, Laura, thank you so much. It was really, really, really amazing having your words and your expertise is talking, because so many years of experience. The way you simply shared it in a such a simple and in a very nice way. I guess anybody is watching this live is gonna to understand deeply about this flower healing. And really, thank you for your the time, and thank you for your lovely sharing with us.
Thank you. And I encourage any of your followers or your viewers, If they have any questions at all, you can pop them underneath the live. Don't be afraid to tag me. I mean, it's a vast area of study as well. So there's sometimes we're not going to be able to cover everything on a live. So if there is something that we've left out or something that you're curious about, please let us know, and I'll be sure to get back to you.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to learn about it, or if anybody wants to get educated about it, even I guess Laura is the best person for that, right?
Reach out to me, and if I can't help you, I'll surely point you in the direction of somebody who will.
Right, right, absolutely. And you even do consulting, right?
Yes, I do consulting, and I just need to figure out. I don't know in India how it works also, because you guys, I do know that they are available. The actual tinctures are available, but I don't know. I'm quite sure there's also practitioners in India, but I'd be more than happy to consult anyone who is interested as well.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so much. It was really something, to know more about it. Yeah, definitely we will again call you for, if you wanted to go more deeper in this. We are really grateful for your sharing what you did today. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much.
Beautiful. And maybe next time I'll be in India doing my live, the next time we come to visit family.
Oh, yes, yes, why not? Definitely.
We'll do
Looking.
another one then.
Yes, yes, yes. So, Laura, have a nice time. Have a nice day. Have
And
a
a
great day.
wonderful evening to you.
Yeah. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
So, guys, here she was our expert Laura, and she shared so much of beautiful things about flower healing, and there is so much more. If you guys want to know more about it, you can connect with us. We can connect you with Laura for sure. And as for saying that what she said is, totally correct. The flower has so much of power, uh, have it it happens with us, whenever we are low in our energy, and we go down and we scroll in a nature, we feel so uplifted after some time, because nature heals us, because we are surrounded with nature and the nature heals us. So the power of the intensity of nature is so strong and so amazing that it can heal anyone around. So whenever you are finding yourself low, go down, scroll in a nature, and I'm telling you, you will uplift your mood. You will totally uplift yourself. So try this, and really this flower remedies really works. The way Laura said, we should really go for it. We should try it, and especially when you're down with your emotions, don't try to avoid medicine and go for this alternative therapies. This therapies like flower therapy, they work wonderfully on your emotions. So why not give it a try, because it doesn't have much side effect at all. So guys, today's live, we are ending here. And any questions, you can message us, you can text us, you can put in our story. We are happy to help you. Thank you so much for this, and we'll meet next time. Bye for now.